Hey, True Believers England team here, and it's Open Mic Monday. Always start off with a topic, and this time I found an article. I just found out also LK shared the article to me, so um, it is all about how Carol Danvers has influenced comic books since she first appeared in 2009. It was 2009, right? But it's I found this. I thought it might be fun to go through. While if you guys want to think up a subject, or it's open line, so whatever you guys want to talk about, so long as it doesn't get my channel shut down, we'll do that. We'll talk about it. I saw a couple of things here, but this one, I'm like, really, guys, I think you're kind of reading into Carol Danvers' importance a little bit too much. It reminds me of all the times they tried to shove down our throat that she's the most powerful and most important character in the Marvel universe. You don't get to say that, Marvel. You just don't. We tell you. We tell you with our dollars. And if you've noticed, Captain Marvel hasn't exactly been burning up the sales charts.
So Avenging Spider-Man started in 2012. I think it was issue 9. She gets the Captain Marvel costume.
Okay.
Before that,
about 10 years.
Before that, she just had the normal Miss Marvel costume. So,
right.
So it is. It's right around there. But I mean,
all right. Let's share out the article there. So it's 10 years ago. It's from CBR, written by somebody named Ben Bishop. And it says 10 years ago, Carol Danvers became Captain Marvel and sparked a trend. And it says the face of superheroism is quickly changing with great fanfare as more people of varying races and genders more strongly identify and look for solace in worlds of fantasy. Heroes are being introduced or changed to meet market demand, which is absolutely shitty thing to do. Tim Drake, 30 years of dating girls, all of a sudden being gay is a horrible, horrible thing to do. You want a gay superhero? Write a new gay superhero. Promote that gay superhero. Let someone have their own identity. Turning Falcon into Captain America, same thing. It's taking away his identity. It's not a good thing when basically all you're saying is minorities, no matter what minority you may be, can only survive if they ride the coattails of white characters. That's the message Marvel and DC are sending. It's horrible.
Yeah, the whole Frost thing is like, I've slept with a bunch of women, but you know what? I'm going to try playing for that team because my relationships don't work out. That's a bad message. I mean,
perhaps. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It definitely goes against the "we were born this way" thing of the '90s and 2000s and every freaking year before. Let's see. Perhaps chief among these is the introduction of various female identifying companions to well-established heroes. Additionally, fans have seen already existing women heroes given more agency and motivation. Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, is one of the earliest examples of this trend and a harbinger of Marvel's all new, all different initiatives. Now, it's sounding to me right there that they're saying Ms. Marvel is one of the earliest of the woman basically taking the man's name, but she didn't. Ms. Marvel is not Captain Marvel, by the way. Ms. Marvel is an original creation, rather a derivative one, but at least it's original. It's original name. She didn't become Captain Marvel until, as you said, 10 years ago. Therefore, no, she's not. Yeah. She is not she is not exactly a what they're talking about.
So the way,
go ahead.
I was gonna say real quickly, the way she became Captain Marvel is the most ridiculous thing ever, too, because they had to bring back a dead character just to kill him off again, so she could take the mantle of Captain Marvel. How offensive is that?
Well, it's been done before, but
I know, but
so I gotta say a bit of a canonical fluke. Avenging Spider-Man 9 takes place after Danvers premiered as Captain, despite hitting stands before the story intended to pass her the mantle. The title was is a way to introduce readers to a new iteration of a character through a sort of backdoor introduction. I did not know it was porn. A practice that became Marvel's de facto modus operandi during the all-new, all-different initiative. Intentionally or not, Spider-Man provided a kind of cover for Carol from fans of the sort to inclined, to attack the character's higher profile and less sexualized look. They always have that. Like they'll have Wolverine look at X-23 and go, "She's a Wolverine." No, she's not. She's X-23. And that's not Wolverine speaking. That's the writers and the editors speaking to the reader. It's like they've done that many times. The freaking comic book is called I Am Batman because basically they know everybody and their brother who's ever read a fucking comic is going to look and go, "No, you're not. Bruce Wayne's Batman." Or when you'll see when it comes to the Falcon, he's Captain America. He's for sure Captain America. Yeah, because they got to convince us because we know better. Let's see. Captain Marvel's costume is great in the thumbnail. The hairstyle, however, is bad. I know I actually like the Captain Marvel costume. I've got to admit I like the Ms. Marvel costume better.
I'll admit I actually used to own this copy of her cover there to show the picture thumbnail.
Yeah,
because it was Terry Dawson art, and at that point she wasn't a Mary Sue.
There you go. Okay, let's see. Since Danvers, well, hold on. The Wallcrawler is a safe character who tends to bring Marvel fans together. The sugar to help the metaphorical medicine of a non-white man protagonist, because we've never had one before. God dang. Okay, first of all, they're racist. I'm going to call this shit out. Okay, Ben, abso-fucking-lutely. Ben Bishop, freaking racist. And there's this trend now. There's a trend that it's okay to use white as a slur, as a racial slur. It's also okay to say man as if there's something wrong with being a man. Even though men could be women better than women can nowadays. Go figure.
I mean,
he's right. So anyway,
he is right about Spider-Man bringing fans together.
Well, he used to show up in the second or third issue of every book.
I know, but I'm talking about recently. He brought everyone together to basically hate his character because what's going on in the current Spider-Man book. Right.
Hello to Helium. Hello to Joe Rogers. What's up? What's up? Let's see. Since Danvers, more female characters have come into their own beyond simply being hero X for girls. Yeah, it's right. Batgirl was never popular before Captain Marvel. That's basically, I mean, the next picture down is Batgirl and Cassandra Cain.
Yeah.
And the original, now granted, the original never really took off. She showed up a couple of places. And Barbara Gordon had backup features throughout Detective Comics, Batman Family, and so forth and so on, and didn't really get her own series as Batgirl until the New 52. But people knew Batgirl long before. She's iconic. She's a freaking icon before Ms. Marvel was even written. And I'm talking about the 1970s version.
Dude, I was enjoying Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, and her and Supergirl got team ups in the animated series. So tell me that she wasn't famous before then. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, Maranya even says She-Hulk was never popular before Captain Marvel. Okay, so see what I think this is going to turn into is it's going to be about the movies. Yeah, I talked to a young lady. We were at a shop somewhere, me and Gail, and this girl. Oh, it was the Ollies. This girl looks. Yeah, I love the superheroes, and I noticed she didn't say comics. So I said, "Are you a comic fan or a movie fan?" She said, "Movie fan." I think that's a lot of what people are saying. It's like a whole new run now.
That's my my nephew. 10 years ago, I was like, dude, he's like, oh, I love the Batman stuff, and Superman. I was like, so you want to read the comics? No, I like the movie version better. I'm like, yeah, read the comic.
It's like Superman's first appearance wasn't Action Comics #1. It wasn't even Superman on the Moment. It was Man of Steel. Because if you've noticed, pre-Marvel MCU movies tend not to count either. Let me continue here. Let's see. Supergirl, for example, is massively influential character in multiple forms of media. Batgirl, Oracle, is back in the game, leading a team of other Batgirls. The new person bearing Ms. Marvel is a young Muslim girl with complex motivations far beyond Captain Marvel's understudy, eventually becoming one of the leading young figures of the Marvel Universe. Character complexity aside, Captain Marvel served as a sort of litmus test for the all-new, all-different initiative. The character's promotion, it wasn't a promotion, was long overdue, and the story fit well with where the Marvel Universe was going. Nonetheless, pulling the trigger on Danvers becoming Captain Marvel, a character who had gone essentially unchanged for decades. Ms. Marvel, or are they talking about Captain Marvel, who was Phyla-Vell and what's the name, the son? And before that was Monica Rambeau. So they have to be talking about Carol Danvers, even though she just came off a popular series before they called her Captain Marvel. Okay, let's see. If changing an older character with small, not especially vocal fan base could be done, then making similar changes to Wolverine, Thor, and more might also be possible without setting off massive fan. Well, that failed, didn't it? Introducing these alternate characters, these female characters stepping outside of the supporting roles, Marvel introduced characters without whom such films as Logan, Thor, Love, and Thunder would be impossible. Sigh. A decade ago today, Captain Marvel brought fourth wave feminism to Marvel, and a climbing number of heroes followed in her wake. This huge step forward for the entire genre brilliantly encapsulates Captain Marvel's ascendancy. Carol Danvers' rise to a new role helped to set the stage for one of the industry's most dominant themes of the past decade, though only one of many. The all-new, all-different Captain Marvel's introduction was essentially for female superheroes moving forward. Her staying power is a testament to the positive effects of diversity in comics. Her staying power is a testament to the fact that Marvel won't admit when they're wrong and take a failing comic off the shelves. Man with boobs, dude. That's all it is. It's man with boobs.
It's a better looking Ingleteen.
Say again?
It's a better looking Ingleteen.
Right.
You said man with boobs.
So anyway, I've got to tell you, I'm not seeing it with Carol Danvers here. I'm not.
And I hate when people say it's Carol Danvers, but it's true. They pretty much said she's no longer a woman. She's now pretty much you're not allowed to look at her. They took away every aspect. The guys actually looked into the character. She was an actual woman, and she was badass. Now she's just a cardboard cutout.
Well, for the longest time, they don't know what to do with Carol Danvers.
Also, what is a man?
That we know. Man is something. A man is, of course, somebody with XY and somebody with, of course, male genitalia, and someone who can be whatever they want to be, unlike women.
But Marnie's right, though. They're never going to cancel that Captain Marvel book. They're going to keep it going because it'll be admitting that they're wrong. But also, Ray Gary, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, we got a super chat already. And here we are. What do we got going on? Yes, Queen Slay. I have no idea what that means. But thank you very much for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Yes, Queen Slay. If you define staying power as constantly rebooting it every time it failed, of course, that's exactly. Yeah, they're like I said, if they would admit that they have a dying title, I'm blurry here. Come on in. Then they would try something else. Keep Ms. Marvel a side character like she should be. I mean, that's who she is. Go ahead.
I was just saying in the Avengers book, Spider-Man was always a side character, but his main book, that's why I always read the main book, because you know what, I could read a lot of these characters as side characters in the Avengers books or Justice League books, but I decided I wanted to just read the sole titles, because a lot of times the sole titles focus on the character that I liked, and I got the supporting cast. Mm-hmm. But yeah, when they can't even do that for Carol, I would literally agree to Captain Marvel if she was written like she was written back in 2005. Early 2000s. They actually put the effort in. It wasn't all about propaganda. It wasn't just saying like, I'm a woman, therefore you have to buy this book, otherwise you're sexist.
Yeah, it's
and also what girls are reading this book and saying, oh my gosh, it totally represents me. I mean, guaranteed, not books. You don't have to be represented in every book you read. You know, Spider-Man, doesn't matter what color you are, who you are, what gender. A lot of people like the character because it's good writing, supporting cast, and it's just not crap like they're putting out. Guaranteed, though, there's not every Marvel book is being output as crap, but they're not the same quality as they once were. Especially when you have low-tier writers. I mean, look at it. Look at it right now. They have all these older writers come back and writing their original titles they wrote back in the 90s. I'd say like the most legit writer they have over there right now, that's within the past 20 years, is Ram V. He's writing Carnage.
Yeah,
it's sad.
What is a man according to Marvel Comics? Someone who can either be replaced by a female version or a villain. See, white male. Yeah.
Fitness, right?
Carol should have stayed as Ms. Marvel. I agree. I liked her better as Ms. Marvel.
Look at the next line.
And she should have stayed in a coma.
Ms.
Marvel, the 2000s run of Ms. Marvel was really good. It was something to read. It was a lot of fun. But what they have done since has just been fail after fail.
But you're not, but Ingleton, you can't say that because you're a guy. That means you're sexist. You like the way she was drawn. You know, she had the big boobs and then, you know, she had the baby suit on. That's sexist. You know what?
Yeah.
It's the book, dumbass.
England T, did you hear Ripa's new comic making insane money day one with pre-orders? He said it was more than you figure. Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I haven't heard about that.
No, I heard about it last night and I heard about it again today.
Well, yeah, I wasn't on last night because I was.
No, I'd have to say it's the same person bringing it up.
I was not conscious. I'll cut that segment out. I'll put it out as videos. But no, I didn't even know he had a comic book out. But congratulations to him. Hope it excels.
Well, he's not doing backer. He's just putting his own money into it and just putting it out. So he's not doing that's what I heard. He's not doing a campaign like a Kickstarter, or he's just putting his own money into the whole entire book and then selling it. Man, dude, I hope he does well.
It works. Yeah.
You know, I have no ill will toward people trying to be employed. You know, but yeah, But yeah, no, I only knew about it because people in the chat bring it up. I don't follow Young Ripper. There's a lot of people I don't follow. I don't even follow Nerdrotic anymore. So if you guys bring up stuff about him,
I have no idea. But like I said, I've started not to because I think that if you go on somebody's site, you're there for their opinions on something, not their opinions on other people's opinions.
Yep.
Go figure. That's just me. But no, hey, I don't wish anybody ill will, and I hope they're successful as hell. You know, I hope that all media that's trying to not be woke does well. I want more of that. Yeah, that'd be fun. People who call those